Hi everybody, I am so excited to be back and talking to you about the 3 things you need to know about muscle loss over the age of 50. Sarcopenia, and we want to stave that off for as long as possible, because if you are not feeling as energetic as you used to, not having the strength that you used to, not enjoying being able to go out and do the things that you used to do, and wondering, like, where did that all go? Well, we're going to talk about that next. So the first thing that we have to think about is that muscle is not just about strength. It's not just about these things and building up that muscle tone and being able to pick up your groceries and being able to go to the gym or doing those things that you want to do. And it's not just about being able to sit down, although this is so important and so much fun, being able to sit down and play with your grandchildren, climb rope ladders with your grandchildren and run races with them, which are things that I love to do. But muscle loss also impacts mobility, balance, stability, posture. And if we lose that muscle loss, then we will fall more and we'll get sick more often. We don't want any of those things. Not for us, and not for all of our friends and family who are now, over that 50 age bracket. So here's the second thing that you need to know. 1 in 3 people are not consuming an adequate amount of protein. 1 in 3 over 50, not consuming enough daily. So if you're 51 to 60, then you are consuming 37.7% less protein than you should be. If you're 61 to 70, you're consuming 42.5% less than you should be. And if you're 70 and older, you are consuming a whopping 46.5% less protein a day than what you should be. And we'll go over why all of that is important in future videos too. But that's a statistic you need to be aware of, because 1 in 3, that means it's probably somebody in your circle. The third thing I'm just going to say it's a general category, and we're going to go over these briefly. It would be really easy to speak in more detail on each one of these, and we probably will at some future video. But muscle use is important because the old adage, and we all know what it is, if you don't use it, you lose it, and it's true. The second thing is, as we, like in this bucket, as we get older, our bodies do not absorb calcium as easily as it did when we were younger. So if we're not consuming and absorbing the calcium as easily, that means we're not absorbing or getting enough vitamin D. And a vitamin D deficiency can lead to muscle atrophy. Big domino effect here. So a really important one, and we will definitely go into this one in a later video as well, is loss of appetite. So if you are eating less, and this is why a lot of people think, well, I'm eating less, but I'm gaining weight. I don't understand. So, and if we're already not consuming enough protein, and your meals are getting smaller and smaller, you're hurting yourself because you're getting even less when you should be getting more protein. Because here's the thing, if you're not eating enough, your body needs protein. And if you're not going to be consuming it and giving it a source, your body's going to take the protein, and guess where it's going to take it from? It's going to take it from these. It's going to take it. If we're not feeding it, it's going to take it from our muscle. Well, that's what we're trying to avoid, is that muscle loss. So we have to be aware of what our appetites are, and if we're eating less, we have to be especially careful to make sure that what we're eating is right. And excessive alcohol does have an impact on speeding up the process of muscle loss. And that's just, got to throw it out there because it's a factor. And the other thing, ladies, you know where I'm going to go with this one. Over 50, guess what we're going through? Hormonal changes in menopause. And that also plays a factor in our metabolism, our muscle loss, all of those things. So just throw that in there. We know we're going through it now. But all is not lost. We can not only stop muscle loss, we can gain that muscle back. That's the great news. So what I want you to do is to click subscribe, buttons below, or if you want to, my contact information will be below as well. You can reach out to me if you want to have a chat about what this means. But our next video, we're going to be going over protein and how you can up your game to make sure that you mitigate and avoid and reverse the effects of muscle loss over the age of 50. So stick around and we'll have some more fun in future videos.